So I guess there's a couple things that contribute to this, right? So the biggest thing is the Istio control plane itself, in modern times, actually has gotten quite a few improvements to its resource utilization, in particular with the introduction of the sidecar API resource that's really reduced things. So one I need to find, and maybe if somebody can type quickly in the background, they can dig it up. I think Karl Stoney gave a phenomenal set of tweets with pretty detailed information about the before and after resource utilization of their Istio installation in recent versions. Roughly speaking, I believe that for them now, and again, I'm putting words in Karl's mouth, but I'll find the Twitter thread to back this up. I believe that actually Istio is a net cost savings for them now because it is reducing their cross-cluster traffic. So that doesn't answer your overhead, but that gives you a ballpark for what it costs to run versus maybe when you have a large set of applications that are doing kind of sophisticated things on the cloud, including multi-region, multi-zonal deployments. Istio is not a dominant cost there. And in fact, actually, the overhead can be small enough that you can get some savings there if you're using things like locality prioritized routing and similar. So in terms of percentage, it's hard to say just in general. And partly it's going to depend on what your, how heavy the utilization of your apps themselves are. I don't know, Sven, do you have maybe some?
Yeah, so I think that, so you kind of brought up one of the key points, which is that the control plane itself, the Istio control plane, has gotten really slim, especially if you use sidecar API. It's very, very small and can be very cheap. I think the other part is the data plane, right? So the data plane overhead has continued to drop. I know it's still more than I'd like, but I think we're in the, a couple milliseconds range of overhead. Generally speaking, obviously it depends on the application and on configuration and a bunch of other stuff. I think we have numbers on the istio.io website on some of this, but I'll have to dig them up.
We do. And so in general, if you're trying to look for this kind of information, Istio does publish performance testing results for every single release.